All right, welcome back. So we have a little chart here. We're going to try to break this down. If we look at Ionian, it's just major 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Dorian is 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1. So you could call that a major scale with a flat 3 and a flat 7, or you can just call it a minor scale with a normal 6. Okay. Phrygian is minor with a flat 2, 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1. Lydian is major with a raised fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4 sharp, 5, 6, 7, 1. Mixed Lydian is major with a flat 7. Aeolian is also called natural minor, 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1. And Locrian, sometimes people call that a half diminished scale, 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, flat 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1. Okay, so let's try to demonstrate this out of the key, or I shouldn't say the key, but doing all of these in G. Okay, so we'll do G Ionian, G Dorian, G Phrygian, G Lydian, and so on. Over here to the left, you're going to see what I'll call the parent scale. So for G Ionian, the scale that we're drawing from is a G. Okay, if we play G Dorian, the scale that we borrow from would be a F major. In Phrygian, G Phrygian, the scale that we're borrowing from, or the parent scale, would be E flat major. For G Lydian, would be D major. For G mixed Lydian, it would be C major. For G Aeolian, would be B flat major, and for G Locrian would be A flat major. Okay, so let's try to demonstrate these. So G Ionian, as in the last video, we'll take the Ionian shape, starting on a G. There we go, there's our G Ionian or G major. Okay, so for G Dorian, we're going to be using an F scale, and I have numbers over here. So for G Dorian, it's going to be, if we're looking at F, that's the second shape that we run into when we're playing all those scales, all those mode positions that we're doing in the last video. Because if we're in F and we played F major, okay, that'd be Ionian. And then the second one, the second, number 2, the second position in F is G Dorian. Okay, so G Dorian would be. Okay, and then when we get to Phrygian, we're going to be thinking out of E flat and the third shape that we run into in E flat. Okay, and I'll just pause for a minute and say you want to make sure that when you are practicing those positions that we did on the first video, you need to learn them out of every key. Okay, that way you're familiar with any key that's thrown at you. Okay, so back to Phrygian. G Phrygian would be E flat major, the third shape that we run into. So if we were playing E flat major, the third shape that we run into would be right here. Okay, and when we follow those rules over here that we're laying out for the parent scale, it automatically gives us that sound in G of what these are. So flat 2, flat 3, etc. So let's play that one again. G Phrygian. Okay, and some of you this may be easy. You can kind of skip ahead, but I think a lot of you in the class, it's going to help you to learn these, like I said, out of a movable closed position shape. Okay, so you can play them out of any key. Next, we have G Lydian, which we're borrowing from D major scale, and that would be the fourth shape that we run into on the D major scale. Okay, so it would look like this. Sorry. And then G mix Lydian, we're borrowing from the C major scale. That'd be the fifth shape we run into. So we would have G Aeolian is coming from a B flat major scale, starting on the 6th degree. And then Locrian, G Locrian will come from an A flat major scale, and that'd be the 7th note. Let's see here. Okay, so I know we're kind of moving through that a little bit quick, but pause the video as it goes, and you know, you can kind of quiz yourself. Just come up with a random key, you know, and say C Lydian, and then try to figure it out. Okay, so first see if you can get a grasp on those positions from the first video on your particular instrument, and then try to translate it and be able to play all these modes. Okay, good luck.